Like and subscribe.
Hey. So I had a fantastic time at the zoo. It was a blast. But as I sat down to edit the video, I realized that it's going to be longer than the director's cut of Braveheart. So, unfortunately, I had to split it up into a couple videos. But I hope you still enjoy watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. And thank you. Seriously. Alright. Okay. I believe this is working now. Alright, I have made my trip back. And the first spot we're gonna go to is the Blue Wildebeest. Now they don't exactly look blue, but I guess they've got a little bit of a bluish tint to them. They are magnificent creatures though. Stinky, but it's a nice wet day for them. Unfortunately, I don't know how to zoom in on this thing. Also, it is a school children day. So I'm gonna try not to get any children on camera, because parents don't like that. Now this is a plains zebra. I'm not sure what the real difference. Now this is where the spotted hyena is. Unfortunately, he seems to be not here at the moment. But there is the South African crowned crane. Honestly, I'm reading the sign. I like birds. I'm a big fan of birds. As anyone that knows me knows, but I am not an ornithologist. I'm not a bird expert. I know my birds, and I like birds. These are some ugly but pretty little fuckers though. Yeah. They got little necks like turkeys. Oh, there's the hyena. Looks like the hyena's out. It's not, again, I don't know how to do the zoom on this thing, but you can see it. Now here in the lovely Southwest, it is May, and the weather is chill, you know, for the desert. Lovely temperature. Now I showed this last time, the bears. How's it going?
Good, and you?
Doing all right.
Come on, Muffin.
Now the bears have a little playground. I have yet to see them use it though, unfortunately. But I will hopefully catch it for you at some point. Alright, now looking at the bears and that awesome damn playground. Just hope to see them using it one of these times I come. Now this part of the zoo might be my favorite, because every time I come through here I got geese and duck
and flamingos and all kinds of birds just chilling out here. Now this is a deer, but it's got a funky name. It is called the Reeves Muntjac, and it's Mr. and Mrs. Munty. They're also known as barking deer, and they are Chinese deer. Now my father is a hunter, and I always thought it was interesting how the deer in Colorado and the deer in Texas and the deer in Maryland are all slightly different. But the deer in Germany, fucker's hissing at me. I might be about to get my ass kicked by some geese. I mean, we laugh, but those things can fuck someone up. But yeah, deer in Germany are so massively different. And Korean deer, insanely different. Now, I've never seen a barking deer in the wild, but they are cute little things, tiny. Now here's some more deer. I'm assuming they're deer. They look like deer to me, slightly different. Hey there. What are you up to, shithead? Oh, those are big eyes. Look at those big eyes he's got. It's better to see assholes like you with. Little, white spots. It's neat. Makes me curious what habitat those white spots help them blend in with. They're majestic little creatures. I'd still eat them though. These are called fallow deer. They are from Central Europe. Okay. Ah. Those appear to be females, because looking at the picture, well, the silhouette drawing, it reminds me of the German deer. Speak of the devil, right? Now, again, what I like about this part is we got a little lake here that just draws all the birds, and they'll hop over from time to time, and you can tell which ones spend a lot of time here because they tend to be friendly. Oh boy, we got another close-up. Hey, man, those necks are insane. It's like he's hiding just his face. Now these are obviously buffalo chickens, which is where buffalo wings come from, right? No. These are ostriches, I believe, of some type. Probably just ostriches. Emus. Oh. Hey, emus. These are the shitheads that defeated Australia in a war. The Great Emu War. Fun stuff. They're flightless, as you can tell, but they're pretty fast. They run probably 30-40 miles an hour. The thing says they swim extremely well. I would love to see that. Also says they have a very strong kick. Now again, I love birds, but not a bird expert. So I'm not sure what the difference between an emu and an ostrich is. Probably like the, there's the llama, and then there's that other thing, alpaca. Like, I know they're not the same, but I can't exactly tell them apart all the time. I don't remember them having ostriches here. Well, I remember those and thought those were ostriches. I don't remember another set of ostriches that might be actual ostriches. Yeah. Now, the North American buffalo. Beautiful, beautiful creatures, and very, very tasty. I see something I've not seen previously, and that's a baby buffalo. So, when I get over there, hopefully the camera picks it up. Yeah, this is my first time trying to do that kind of stuff and not just film my face, so I don't know if any of this will pick up. But that is a buffalo with a little baby buffalo. And I have to admit, I always assumed the buffaloes with the big horns and the big giant fluffy heads were males. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think they might all be that way. But there's a little baby. It doesn't have the little fluffy head. That's a nice spot for them though, I think. I mean, they got the water, big spacious area, and as you can see, there's a little section over there where they can open it up for feeding or grazing or whatnot. Oh, look at this bad boy. Sticking his ass out, all the feathers. Yeah, this isn't his area. Last time I was here, I didn't feed him out of my hand, but I got to touch him. He got really, really close. Man, is he trying to mate with one of these guys, or is he just showing off saying, look at you fuckers, see what I can do? Oh. Look at that. That is amazing. And of course, you're gonna show us the not colorful side. Just show your ass to us. And I almost walked right up on this guy. Oh, that's a pretty looking duck as well. That's awesome. I love the zoo. I don't necessarily love getting the exercise, but it feels good to get some exercise. And this is a great spot to get it. Well, they're both staring at us. I bet with a good running start, they could hop this little fence and gore my ass. These are called elands. They're in East and Southern Africa. They're over a ton for males. Well, on average, they're about 1,500. They can get up to a ton. Apparently, eland is the Dutch name for elk. I wonder if they get enough visitors in their lifetime so that they're like, oh, more of those. All right, let me look at it. That one's got a different set of fur than the others. That one's got an extra leg. That one, not a penis joke. There's children here. And the minute I make a penis joke is when a bunch of small children pop out from behind the tree and I go to jail. Now this is the turtle enclosure. Now, basically it's red-eared sliders. I've raised some of those. Some alligator snappings. I've raised a couple of those. And the zookeeper told me there's another kind in here, but there's only a couple of them. Now, in this particular weather, sun's not really out, they're not going to be sunning, but if I see one, I will try to zoom in on it. But this is their massive turtle enclosure. Now they have no predators in here. I try not to molest the wildlife, and again, not being dirty. I try not to manhandle the wildlife. How's that? All right, once you go down the dirty road, everything just sounds bad. That's a strange looking one. Yeah, I have to say, my last trip was the first time I've ever heard these guys make noise. Hey, you gonna come talk to me again? No, camera battery's working now. Anyways, I don't know if those are males or females, but yeah, last time it just came right up and just pecked right at my foot. I think it thought my cowboy boots had food on it. Or it was telling me to fuck off. I'm gonna check these guys out. Like midget or dwarf donkeys or burros or mules, or I don't know. They'll have a sign somewhere. And here comes another one. Seriously, look like they're just aliens. I mean, the way the colors just shine. Absolutely amazing. Okay, the midget donkeys are Sardinia donkeys. This is a black swan. They're very cool. Granted, Natalie Portman and Jackie from that 70s show aren't doing dirty things, but still pretty cool. This is called a javelina, which is not a warthog, which is what I just assumed it was. Now, they're actually native somewhat. They're actually native somewhat to the southwest United States. Now, mostly further south, way down in Mexico. So I'm on the border. You don't get much more southwest than me. But they're not as common in the wild out here. Now, they're kind of like giant guinea pigs mixed with warthogs, but they're vegetarians. And they have glands, musk glands, that would almost make you think of a skunk, but not quite that skunky. That's a word now. Now, here's a mule deer. Way down there. I've seen them in the wild more than a few times. Most of the time I saw them in the Northwest. But I asked, why didn't they put all the deer together? Well, apparently it can cause some issues to keep certain very close species towards another. Now, can't get a good look at them. I have seen these guys, not these specific ones, but they're elk. Now, I have seen me some elk. I have seen a lot of elk. But, believe it or not, elk don't exist in every town in the world. So again, just because it's common to you doesn't mean it's common to everyone. I can remember being in the Nuremberg Zoo, and they had white-tailed deer, like the shit that we have running all over our highways. And it's like, okay. But then it dawned on me, wait. Back in the States, we have German deer in the zoo, because they're just different. I know. And for the record, I was younger when I went to the Nuremberg Zoo. I wasn't like 40 like I am now. I was like 10 or something. Probably same maturity level though. Ah, this guy. I always called it a different name, but this is the caracal. It's there we go. They're so much like wildcats or bobcats, except for the ears, but these are Middle Eastern. And this one I don't like. I mean, I like the animal. I don't like the enclosure they have for the porcupine. It just seems a bit small. Again, it's a little chillier than normal, so a lot of these guys are just chilling in their little huts. Marmosets. I mean, they are neat.
So it begins on our final day.
I know there's a real problem with them being stolen from South America. I mean, they're just such cute little creatures that everyone wants them for a pet.